Friends from the media, good afternoon. Welcome to today's press conference. I'd like to first announce the invitation of the Spanish government. State Councilor Shen Yiqin will visit Spain from February 4th to 5th. She will attend, upon invitation, the opening ceremony of the 25th Olympic Winter Games on February 6th and other events in Milan, Italy. You may raise your question now.
Yonhap News Agency, it's reported that during this year's Spring Festival, the ROK has become the top choice for Chinese outbound tourism. This is believed to have been influenced by the popularity of the Korean pop culture and the ROK's visa-free policy. What's China's view on this?
The increasing facilitation of cross-border travel enhances mutual understanding and interactions between the people of China and the ROK. China also welcomes our ROK friends to enjoy the Spring Festival in China. Next question, please.
Good afternoon. Question from AFP.
法新社，中国外长王毅告诉绍伊古，双边关系今年将会有新的突破。中方能否介绍在哪些领域中方将与俄方取得新的突破？
On February 1st, member of the Political Bureau of the CPC Central Committee and Director of the Office of the Central Commission for Foreign Affairs Wang Yi had strategic communication with Russian Security Council Secretary Sergei Shoigu. China released a readout which you may refer to. China and Russia are comprehensive strategic partners for coordination in the new era. The two sides have maintained close communication on major issues concerning both countries and provided mutual support for each other in core interests and firmly upholded their respective and common interests. Faced with currently turbulent international landscape, China and Russia, as major countries in the world, as the permanent member of the UN Security Council, will practice true multilateralism, uphold the UN's international system with the UN as core, advocate equal and orderly multipolar world, universally beneficial and inclusive economic globalization, advance a more just and equitable global governance system. Next question, please.
谢谢发言人。中新社记者提问：据了解，近期有中国。
Recently, when entering the U.S., some personnel of a Chinese company were wrongfully interrogated and detained for close to 60 hours before deportation, was the Foreign Ministry's comment. Recently, the U.S. law enforcement authorities have more than once interrogated and detained personnel from Chinese companies for a long time before deporting them without any just cause. Such harsh law enforcement moves severely infringe on the legitimate and lawful rights and interests of the Chinese nationals concerned, disrupt normal commercial cooperation between the two countries, and sour the atmosphere of the people-to-people and cultural exchanges. More importantly, they violated the common understandings reached between the two presidents in Busan on strengthening economic and trade cooperation. China deplores and firmly opposes these moves. The U.S. Should take China's concerns seriously, and its law enforcement authorities should stop the wrongdoings at once, stop the groundless interrogation of personnel from Chinese companies, implementing the important common understandings between the two presidents, and ensure the normal and friendly exchanges between the two peoples. China will continue to take resolute measures to firmly protect the legitimate and lawful rights and interests of the Chinese nationals. Next question, please.
Thank you, spokesperson. Question from Reuters.
路透社，丹麦航运集团马士基周末表示，该公司愿意暂时接管和记黄埔在巴拿马运营的2个港口码头。此前，巴拿马最高法院裁定和记黄埔的 特许经营权违宪，您如何看待马士基的这一表态？ We've shared China's position on the ports in Panama. China will firmly protect the legitimate and lawful rights and interests of Chinese companies. Next one, please.
谢谢发言人。深圳卫视执新闻记者提问：今天是第
Shenzhen TV. Today marks the 30th World Wetlands Day, and this year's theme is Wetlands in Traditional Knowledge, celebrating cultural heritage. China ranks among the top in the world in terms of wetlands area, and its achievements in wetlands conservation have been widely recognized. Can I have a further comment on that? Wetland, forest, and ocean are the three major ecosystems on Earth and are vital for human beings to survive and thrive. Since the 18th National Congress of the CPC, under the guidance of Xi Jinping thought on ecological civilization, China has always been advocating that clean waters and green mountains are as valuable as gold and silver, and has achieved historical results in wetlands conservation and restoration. China's wetlands are the largest in Asia and the fourth biggest in the world, and the number of Chinese cities accredited as international wetland cities is the highest in the world. China, as the contracting party to the Convention on Wetlands, is an important participant, contributor, and pace-setter in global wetlands conservation and restoration. The International Mangrove Center was established under China's proposal, with a number of intended member countries increasing to 20. China has carried out international cooperation on knowledge sharing of mangrove protection in Southeast Asia, Africa, and other parts of the world, and provided policymaking, technical, and management training for Global South countries by hosting international workshops on mangrove conservation and restoration. China has won global honors for its ecological and environmental protection effort, such as the Champions of the Earth Award and the World Bioprotection Award. China's green development philosophy and practices received international recognition and credit. Protecting wetlands and tackling climate change remains a long-term, arduous task, and is a shared responsibility of the international community. Going forward, China will stay committed to the Chinese modernization of harmony between humanity and nature, firmly support and participate in global ecological governance, and work with other parties in building a community of all life on Earth. Next question, please.
Thank you, Mr. Spokesperson. NHK. Dalai Lama.
达赖喇嘛获得格莱美奖项，中方对此有何回应？
As is widely known, the 14th Dalai is not a pure religious personnel. Rather, he is a political exile committed to anti-China separatist activities under the disguise of religion. We firmly oppose relevant sides to use the award as a tool for anti-China political maneuvering. Such stance has been consistent and clear. Next question, please.
Question from AFP.
法新社，中国媒体报道称，4名参与电诈的成员，包括白家的成员，被执行死刑。此前，中方已经对明家的11名成员执行死刑。中方能否介绍执行此类死刑的频率是多少，以及中方与缅甸方面有任何进一步的行动吗？
We've responded to relevant questions before, and relevant departments have also made their responses. For a while, China has been cooperating with relevant sites to crack down on cross-border traffic, telecommunication fraud, uphold the security and safety of people's livelihood, as well as the order of exchanges between countries. China will continue to deepen the law enforcement cooperation, enhance our efforts to crack down on telecommunication fraud, as well as other criminal activities, to continue to eradicate such crimes. Next question, please.
Thank you, spokesperson.
路透社，美国总统特朗普周六表示，他欢迎中国与美国达成购买委内瑞拉石油的协议。中国目前是否正与美方就委内瑞拉石油或委内瑞拉拖欠中国的债务问题进行谈判？
China has noted relevant report. Next question, please.
大家还有其他问题吗？
Any more questions? That'll be the end of today's press conference. Thank you.